It's get your guys season in fantasy football. We don't need to worry about ADP. We don't need to worry about value or roster construction or any of these things. We are sitting here in August. The fantasy football season is 20 days away. So therefore, we are going to do a draft in Best Ball Mania today. The concept of the draft, very simple. 1 through 18, myself and Mr. Buck St. Thomas are going to draft only players ahead of their average draft position. Was this idea stolen from Peter Overzet and the Badge Brothers? Yes, it was. It was a very good video. If you like that, you should go watch them do it. But I thought it was a very intriguing idea. I pick at the 1.6. Buck picks at the 1.3. Okay. And the idea here is that hopefully, after 18 rounds, these should be rosters that we really like. These should be nothing but players that we are into. Conceptually, so I think that should work, which means even at 3, you got to rip someone, Mr. Buck.
I have to reach, or is it? Wait, you said I have to take them ahead of ADP?
Every player 1 through 18 has to be ahead of their average draft position.
Okay, well, I mean that we can do.
That feels pretty easy, and you might at home be saying, "But didn't Justin Hersey told me that the best way to draft fantasy football?"
Wait, can I take 4? Wait, okay, I can't take. All right, I can take Gibbs here.
You could, yeah.
All right,
yeah, you could take Gibbs, and I think technically Lamb is 3.7.
I didn't count that.
You could have taken Lamb.
I purposely thought I couldn't take Lamb.
I'm gonna select Christian McCaffrey, assuming that he doesn't go, which means someone is going to be gifted. Justin Jefferson at the 1.7, fourth in inches is going to be gifted.
Where do you stand on the whole Gibbs 101 overall thing?
I mean, I am a market respecter, and I actually don't do anything like that. The only player that I take ahead of ADP in the first round is McCaffrey, because I think that McCaffrey has the greatest ability to break fantasy football if he finds a way to stay healthy. You know, we're all going to lose anyways.
Yeah,
right?
No, that's fair.
We are all going to lose. So I would rather lose with the only player in the pool who has a 400-point season to his name, which would be Mr. McCaffrey. But the reason behind doing this thought exercise, it's not actually as dumb as it sounds, which is that a lot of the average draft position, a lot of the information that is going into all these players that we're picking right now, it's really stale. It's based on stuff that people were saying on Best Ball streams in May. Yes. And now that we have preseason games happening, we have injuries. I mean, we saw J.J. McCarthy play. J.J. McCarthy's been this fictional unicorn for the last, 18 months as a member of the Minnesota, I guess not quite 18 months as a member of the Minnesota Vikings. Mm-hmm. We saw him play. We got to see a little bit of what he can do. He did make one really nice throw to Jordan Addison, but on that drive he kind of looked like a rookie, right? Missed some throws. They had this second and short play where it was a tight end leak play, and he checked it down to the fullback instead. The fullback got blown up, and I'm like, I'm not saying I'm out on Justin Jefferson or JJ McCarthy or anything, but it does allow you to start to actually challenge some of your priors. Like, we're starting to get some real information.
Yes.
How about if we knew in May that Joe Mixon had this foot injury? I mean, he wouldn't be hanging out in the 80s right now. He'd be hanging out where Brandon Ayuk is hanging out. He'd be in
even
the 120s.
Yeah, he'd be way later.
So there's so much of an anchoring effect, particularly in best ball. It's funny that in a redraft, like when you start doing your home league with your buddies or you're in the main event or whatever, the anchoring effect is not near as stifling there. You'll just see guys get pulled up 50 spots ahead of whatever their ADP is, because those markets are a little bit quicker to react. All right, I'm up right here. I cannot take, if I'm picking at 19, I cannot take A.J. Brown. I can take Ladd. I can take Chase Brown. Here, I'm going to respond to new information. I'm going to take Chase Brown. Woo! Taj Brooks played into the fourth quarter of the first Bengals preseason game. Of course, Samaj P. Ryan played all the third downs, but we knew that, right? We knew that when Samaj P. Ryan signed that contract with the Bengals, he was going to play third downs. Like, we just knew that. But to me, really, there's not much of a difference between Chase Brown and Devin Achane in terms of role. Now, Achane's way better. Like, he's just a way better, more efficient player. But I think their expected points, like if an average running back got their touches, are going to be really close.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Like I'm taking Achane over Chase Brown, but if the market had them close to each other, I'd probably be even. Okay, I'm up here and I'm at 23. My interpretation is I cannot take Josh Jacobs here.
You can't take Bucky and you can't take Jacobs. So you got to take Tyreek, Higgins,
I'm going to take Tyreek. He's back at practice, right? I'm taking him.
Yeah. Man, the Tyreek thing is real interesting because I was out, then I was in. Now I think I'm trending towards being out again. Tua had that quote the other day that there's a lot of work that needs to be done to repair the relationship between Tyreek and Tua. Like that's a crazy thing to just be out in the world.
Yeah.
But he's still Tyreek Hill.
Oh
He's
my
still
God, I got to
Tyreek Hill.
pass up on Bucky Irving here at 27.
I'm gonna have to pass on him too if he gets to me.
Oh, fudge. Okay, so 28 or later. Oh, I'm gonna.
You
Ooh.
can't take
Can I
T
take Josh
either.
Allen? No, I can't. Oh shit. I'm gonna.
Uh, I'd give you Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
See if I can do it.
28.
Oh, nope, I missed it. JSN.
There you
I
go.
don't have streamer fingers.
I don't really have streamer fingers
I'm
either.
over here on a trackpad, guys. I'm on a trackpad.
All right, my plan was in this draft to pull up one of the elite quarterbacks in the third round to illustrate something, which is that the third round is absolutely freaking brutal right now. But I'm
Mhm.
not going to be able to do that either because I'm picking at 30. So I am going to pull up. Gosh, who am I going to pull up? You know what? I'll just do it. I'll just pull up Jaden Daniels. What do I care?
Woo!
Jaden
Spicy.
Daniels. Why can't Jaden Daniels just easily outscore Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson? I would argue that Allen is most set up to fail for fantasy football this year, not due to
Really?
ability, but just because he's won his MVP, so there's not going to be any stat padding. I mean, obviously Allen was like giga stat padding each of the last 2 years
Right.
to win an MVP.
Right.
Allen has now moved into the stage of his career where the only thing that matters to him is winning that game in Arrowhead in January. Everything else is totally secondary to
Mm-hmm.
that. They gave James Cook his money, so there's no reason to limit James Cook. It's like, oh, we don't want to give this dude 17 touchdowns again because it's going to be harder to negotiate his
Yeah.
contract. Now, is Lamar like a better pick? Yeah, sure. I mean, Lamar is a better pick, but
Maybe. I mean, if
no, Lamar's a better pick.
Daniels was immediately a better passer than Lamar. Immediately.
I
He
would
just
I would
was.
probably I would probably push back on that a little bit. I mean, I would need to look a little bit more, but I know that like Lamar has like all of the record-setting EPA stuff of all
Yeah,
of them.
but that's because he's like, he's extending plays, he's running around,
Well,
Daniels
that
was
does count. By the
yeah, but
way,
what I was trying to say is that Daniels is pinpoint, and he was right away.
yes, his wide receivers are still not great. I mean, I would argue that Lamar has like probably his best set of weapons. He's got like year 3
Yeah,
Zay. Likely's not going to be there. I mean, of course, I'll just say this. One thing I'm really trying to do as we get closer to the season, we're like 22 days away from the first NFL game right now,
yeah.
is get more of Jaden Daniels, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen.
We are aligned. We're
That's like
aligned.
the lightest part of my portfolio right now. So I'm really trying to add on that there.
Yeah,
I'm
and
about to pick at 43. I can't take Brees. I can't take Worthy. I can't take McLaurin.
ooh,
So
you need a wide receiver though.
this is
You
gonna
do.
be Jamison Williams, who I am happy to select, frankly,
You
as
can't
my
even
first
take
wide
Pickens, huh?
receiver. Can't
Pickens
even
would have been
take
nice.
Pickens, but that's fine. That's fine. I am happy to select Jamison Williams. I'm happy to
Oh, I
select
can't take
Jamison Williams
Hurts.
at any
Oh,
point. Nope.
man, and
That's that's
I've
the
been watching
exercise,
I've
brother.
been late night drafting, watching Hard Knocks too. Like when I saw Josh Allen, I was like, oh man, he's a good boy. I like that guy.
Hard Knocks is such normie culture. I
It's
can't
just on at night when I'm drafting. My wife's asleep. I'm drafting. Josh Allen's out there doing Josh Allen things. It's getting me all fired up.
Yeah, I'm fired up for Jamison Williams. The drumbeat around Jamison Williams has been so bright that even the Jamison Williams haters have had to reconsider their they've had to recontextualize their sins because Jamison Williams is so obviously
He's
a
undeniable.
phenomenal pick this year. Yeah,
He's
it's
undeniable.
undeniable.
He's similar to Raheem Shaheed in that way. Rashid Shaheed.
Very similar to Rashid
I took
Shaheed.
Ridley, by the way. I don't know if you saw that.
I do. So you
You
took
guys
Ridley at
convinced me.
46.
What could go wrong? You guys convinced me about Ridley over the past couple months.
I mean,
Slow.
Ridley was basically a fine player last season, and I would argue probably got one of the biggest quarterback upgrades of any player year over year. 17 games last
Yeah,
season,
yeah.
64 receptions, 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns.
He's good.
Honestly, if he just runs that back but scores 8 touchdowns,
He's good.
You're totally fine. Wow, what a blessing this guy in the one hole just got. He was able to get Rice, and because of this dumb exercise we're doing, he was able to get Rice and Worthy on the left side of the board
Okay, I'm
with
up again.
Jamar
I'm at
Chase.
51. I'm at 51. I gotta go later. Oh boy,
Devonta is the first player you can take.
I'm not
You could
doing that.
take
I
you could
can't
take
even take him. He's
Waddle.
51. I'm not. I don't count that. That's cheap.
He's 52.
Devonta Smith,
Yeah.
51.8. I'm looking at.
Or what are we I mean, I'm looking at it on my screen right now.
Oh
They
shit.
gave
Are
me
you?
he
Do
they
we have
gave
different
me
ADP?
they gave me the better numbers, dude. Underdog, I got the
Game is
better
under protest.
yeah, I got the better influencing numbers. All right, so I also cannot take Devonta Smith. I'm picking at 54, so technically I can take Waddle, which frankly I don't really want to. I'm gonna do Zay Flowers because I think this combination is really interesting. When you do Jaden Daniels and you take Flowers, or you do Lamar and you take Terry McLaurin, you've put yourself into such this funny little part of the game tree
Mhm.
where so few teams have that combination of players that if you do get to the final, you can almost feel relatively certain that you're the only one with it. Like there's a good chance that if you have Jaden Daniels and Flowers or Lamar and McLaurin, that you're the only team there in the finals that has it. Because obviously, Jaden Daniels goes mega nuclear rushing. McLaurin's not going to have a great game. Lamar goes mega nuclear rushing. Flowers isn't going to have a great game. So, like, you're my best case scenario here. Jaden Daniels, 3 rushing touchdowns in week 17 against the Cowboys. Lamar throws for 313 yards and 2 passing touchdowns, both the Flowers, but doesn't generate a rushing score. And
Yeah,
I'm feeling great.
you don't have to squint to see how that could work out for sure. I'm with it. I like that kind of thinking. Don't force the stack if you don't need to. Um,
I mean, McLaurin would have been. Actually, I honestly hate to draft Terry McLaurin. That'll be actually really easy. So that those it also is instructive. Those first 5 rounds, it's a lot harder to reach because we have such fear of fading a lot of these players in this range, and we have favorites in this range. But once you get into the 60s, and then really once you get into the 70s and on, there are players that you're like, oh well, I never take that guy. I
right,
never take DeAndre Swift. I never take Jerry
Josh
Judy. So
Palmer. Yeah.
it's yeah, Josh Palmer. I never do that.
You
So
know
I'm
what?
up
I saw
in
I saw his washboard abs on Hard Knocks though, and I did take him last night.
wow. All right, so I pick it 67. So this one's going to be super easy for me. I'm just going to take Juwan Jennings, a player that was very recently going in the 5th round, was going ahead of Devonta, was going ahead of Waddle, was going ahead of Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
The fakest contract injury of all time. Juwan Jennings' calf, by my estimation, and I've been wrong about these things before, but by my estimation, his calf is fine. There's
Batted
nothing going
calf.
on. There's nothing going on with his calf. As Pat Carrain said, he signed an official document saying that he's injured.
That was an all-time Karain witty moment, in my opinion.
All right, you're up.
I'm going Pacheco. I can take Pacheco. Yeah, I'm
You
going
can take
Pacheco.
Pacheco
Pacheco's
72. You're picking at
possibly my favorite
71.
running back pick right now.
Yeah, it's absolutely he is an absolute layup, Isaiah Pacheco. It doesn't make me happy. Wow, this guy right here, Bird Dog Jag, protecting the integrity of the contest, selects Patrick Mahomes
He
ahead
must
of the
know.
worthy Rice
He must
drafter.
know.
Well, he just does. He's just doing it for no reason, which is frankly
I'm back.
hilarious.
I'm back
Yeah,
up here.
you're
76.
back up. You missed on Mahomes, Kelsey.
Son of a butt. Whoo. All right. I gotta star somebody out of desperation here, and I'm
Yeah, you
gonna
do.
I'm gonna just have a little. Can I do 75 Laporta? Can I do it?
Sure.
Laporta. All right. What do you think about Laporta? I'm actually pretty woke to Laporta these days.
No, I think Laporta is like a Jake Ferguson memorial candidate.
Come on.
I
Two
pick
three
it.
turn pick last year, Davis.
So the good picks here, I do really want to take, but I will take Josh Downs, a player that I really like,
Who's
a
Josh
player
Downs? I haven't heard anything about him from the B reports. It's all Tyler Warren. Who's Josh Downs?
the thing that I think is going to be really interesting when the season starts and the bullets are flying and Daniel Jones is the quarterback and not Anthony Richardson is that if your entire offense is built around 7-yard in breaking routes to your tight end, it's not going to be a very good offense. And I think they're going to learn that pretty quickly. I like Tyler Warren. I take Tyler Warren.
I get
But
targets
Josh
like
Downs,
25 yards downfield too. I mean, he's kind of Gronk, you know.
He definitely is not. He's
The
it's not
measurables,
it's
you
not
know?
it's not even close.
No one knew Gronk
Um,
was gonna be Gronk. Everyone thought Hernandez was gonna outproduce him, I remember.
well, Gronk had that horrible back injury at
Yeah,
Arizona, so people just didn't know what
right,
he
and
was gonna.
Tyler Warren didn't break out until his senior year, so people don't know.
Well, I mean, look, when you have such insurmountable giants ahead of you, such as Brenton Strange and Theo Johnson and Pat Fryermuth, I think it's easy to see why there just was no way that Tyler Warren could have ever broken out before he turned 23 at Pennsylvania State University. I'm up in 2 picks. I am picking at 91. I can't take Jaden Reed. I can't take Jordan Mason. I can't take Jaden Higgins. I this is I really put myself in a bind here because these are all terrible picks.
Alright, I
You know
know
you know
you're the pick you should make is Dobbins.
no, I'm taking Rashid Shaheed. My running backs are fine. My wide
Okay,
receivers stink. I will be selecting Rashid Shaheed.
I'm with you.
That will put me
Yeah,
in a position later on in this draft.
Shaheed is
This
electric. He's
Shaheed
electricity personified.
I checked my exposures the other day and I had 15% of him, which
Whoa!
feels about right.
For you,
Well,
that's a lot.
for me it's a lot. I only have
For
3
me, that's
players
kind of a
over
lot too.
20% right now.
I'll check
Uh
after my pick here. I already know who I'm taking. I'm
you're up.
reaching I'm reaching for, um, the right wing slappiest of potential second year breakout, Jags, Keon Coleman.
Yeah, Keon Coleman. I will say I've started to take Keon Coleman in non Josh Allen teams because if I'm going to be super hip to, okay, well, Worthy is going to get better. Quentin Johnston got better last season. It's just like if I buy into the archetype, which I do buy into the archetype, which is that second year players get better all the time. It's hard for me when I think the player was a bad prospect, which I did with
I
Keon
do recall
Coleman.
you saying, "I'm not sure Keon Coleman can play in the NFL." I recall
Yeah,
that.
well, I really did not. I just really did not want the Chiefs to take him.
I got a decision here.
Yeah, you do.
Ah! Oh, can I be a homer? I'm gonna be a homer.
Wow, Drake May? Drake
Yeah.
May at 99?
Yeah, we're
All
going
right.
for it. I mean, at this
I
point, it doesn't matter, it's a sliding scale.
I pick at 102. Wow, so I can just take Broccolus Purdy because he goes at 103. I think he is my most drafted quarterback at this point. Quarterback, by the way, in the concept of this exercise, a harder one to do because you don't want to be sitting there being like, okay, well, I guess I'll just take
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford or whatever.
Like,
So
I
I get
haven't thought
Purdy.
about correlation at all.
Purdy and Daniels are set up there, so I should be able to be done at quarterback. My team is Purdy and Daniels with Christian McCaffrey and Chase Brown as my running backs. Jamison Williams, Zay Flowers, Jawan Jennings, Josh Downs, Rashid
Uh-huh.
Shaheed. Buck has Jameer Gibbs, Tyreek Hill, JSN, Calvin Ridley, Chuba Hubbard, Isaiah Pacheco, Sam Laporta, Keon Coleman, and Drake May.
What if
How
no
you feeling?
correlation is what you need, you know?
Well, you can take Demario Douglas, you can take Hunter Henry. I'm pretty hip to Demario Douglas as a selection. Sounds like he is just like basically locked in
I'm with it
as
too.
their slot wide receiver.
I mean, I'm booty pilled, you know me. I'm a little out there. I'm taking booty in round 18 for sure right now.
You think he is just gonna beat out Kyle Williams?
I think he's a round 18 pick, and he's going to be involved, and there's a chance that he's just a starting wide receiver the whole year. Yes,
The issue is I just don't know if him starting even matters. It's unclear if he is good enough for that to matter. But I
he's
think that you
good,
should.
dude. He's good. They've got a connection. You'll see.
Well,
Boots
the
on the
thing
ground here.
normally when people say people forget, no one actually forgot, but people did forget he was a 5-star recruit. So I
Yeah.
am picking at pick 115, so I can take any of these. I mean, this is an easy spot to start reaching. Actually, I am gonna select. Basically my favorite tight end value on the board. I will select David Njoku,
Wow.
who I think is
Favorite
basically.
tight end value on the board. You see Tyler Warren go at the 9.1, by the way.
Yeah, this guy. I mean, I think our friend Barry Levy here on the turn might be on tilt from the
He's so
drafter there.
pissed about this whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, although he is a this guy at the one hole is drafting a very nice team with Chase Jacobs, Hampton, Rice, Worthy, Igbuka, Golden, Mason, and Warren. He still might be tilted a little bit from the guy snapping Mahomes there for no reason.
Okay, I'm at 118. I have a decent amount of options here. I could take Slot Demon. I don't know about that. Fuck, I might have to take Slot Demon right now.
Man,
Let's
Slot Demon, huh?
Oh no, give me wait. Oh, can I get there? Whoa, no, I can't. Can I get there?
There you go.
Oh
Keishon
no!
Booty. You guys just saw Star Method in real time. Right now,
Dude, I
someone is
already
saying,
forgot that I queued him.
someone is saying, "Oh, well, my draft's gonna get canceled." They're saying this guy just took Keishon
Well,
Booty.
what they don't know is that this guy has like 8% booty. So,
Look, I mean, you're gonna try and win $2 million
and then Bird Dog
foregoing your
takes.
pick.
And now I'm back up. Oh, Davis. I've been as dumb as Davis.
Sad. I'm trying to see who I can take.
We're reaching for Goddard here.
Easy selection for me with my next pick.
Woo!
I'm gonna be able to take.
I'm hot.
I'm gonna be able to take the left wingest slappy in the pool. I'll be able to select Byshell Tootin at 126. He's
Rootin'.
going here at 137. What
I had
was
to secure the stack, guys? You know, I had to secure the stack.
as the leader of Tank Bigsby Army? What was your interpretation of the preseason usage with him the other day?
Oh man, I was ready to be disappointed and skewered immediately in the discords before the game even happened, because this is what the preseason is. It's extended practice. They put him out there. You know, I don't know why they did it. You know, maybe he's the RB1 straight up. I don't believe that.
Well, I don't think you could interpret that as him being the running back one straight up, because he came in the game second.
No, I'm talking about ETN.
Oh, ETN, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. I personally have never put any stock into the preseason usage kind of thing, just like ever. Like, we don't know what they were doing. They ran 12 plays and they only ran 2 running plays. I mean, who knows if they were practicing hurry up stuff or if they were just like, they wanted him in there because he's known Trevor so well for so long, and it was the first series with a new coach and Hunter. Who knows? Just who knows? You know, I'm not worried about it personally.
I am
so cheap. Tank was so cheap. That's the whole point. The whole point is that he's better than ETN and he's going to beat him out. And Tootin was also a good bet. Was part of the argument too.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is Bigsby, I never thought was that good, so I was happy to take him when he was cheap. Then when he got expensive, I backed off it a little bit. What is nice about the situation is that Tootin actually has gotten a little bit cheaper throughout this whole experience. He moved back, I believe his ADP now is 136, so he's more like a 12th round pick. I thought there was a chance that Tootin was kind of this year's Darwin Thompson, of guy who just kept rising because the slappies couldn't help themselves. All right, I am up. I'm picking at 139. So I can't start. Oh, well, they're not even trying to make it difficult on me, brother. It's too easy. We will select Jaden Blue at pick 139. You're my boy, Blue. Great quote on Javonte Williams from the coaching staff the other day. Brings a lot of experience and wisdom to the running back room. That's what you want to hear about your starting running back, that they're wise, that they are sagacious. Sounds like this heel bruise that Mr. Blue has, not going to be that big of a deal. I mean, obviously it's not great. Maybe the bigger deal is that Miles Sanders also has been dealing with knee discomfort. So,
and also that Kevontae Turpin is undeniable, but go ahead.
Well, I actually think for your specific predilections, I don't know if the usage is happening how you want, because it's sounding more and more what Turpin's role is going to be, is he is going to be like the Tutu Atwell of this offense, where he's going to be rotating in a ton for Tolbert, which is probably actually bad for Kevontae Turpin generating fantasy points, because he's just going to be running a bunch of wind sprints.
I mean, all he needs is like a couple passes a game, and he's a good round 18 pick, because he's faster than Shaheed. He's like the most elusive runner in the league. You know, that's how I feel. Can I pick? Well,
he's definitely not the most. I just like blacked out for a second there when you just said that Kevontae Turpin was the most
elusive runner in the league. He's like the fastest guy. He's like 160 pounds. People don't touch him. I mean, like he's. I'm not saying he's like the best player in the league. I'm saying that in a vacuum, you let that guy run against anybody, and he's probably gonna make everybody miss.
I mean, that's just I like actually can't even believe the idea that Kevontae Turpin is the most elusive rusher in the NFL. All right, I am at
Person,
one.
player in general.
I'm at 150, so I have to take a wide receiver. You know what? I kind of actually. Oh, Ertz. Ertz is who I'm taking. Got my stack with Jaden
Zach Ertz,
Daniels.
isn't he younger than Kelsey?
Yes. Isn't
Whew,
that
that's
funny?
crazy.
He's
That's
literally younger
insane.
than Travis Kelsey. Got my bye weeks. So my tight ends are David Njoku and Zach Ertz. I will probably end up adding a third. This will be a great exercise and a great team to take Harold Fannin Jr. on, because any pick you take Harold Fannin Jr. is ahead of average draft position.
Boy, you guys want to feel alive? Take Kayshon Boutte at pick 118.
Yeah, I bet you will. I mean, I'm hoping, speaking of Travis Kelsey, I'm hoping that this YouTube video gets as many views as Taylor Swift on the New Heights podcast. As of this recording, 9 million views
So stupid.
on YouTube.com. 9 million views.
Who needs to
Travis
go on a
Kelsey
world tour when you can just do that?
Travis Kelsey is gonna make more money from that YouTube video than from his contract from the Kansas City Chiefs this year. I mean, unbelievable the
It's true.
amount.
Hey, they're probably hanging out in Rhode Island, dude. They live around me.
Yeah, there you go. All right. My team is I have a 2-4-5-2. So I need to start adding some wide receivers. There's not really any 49er or bring back that I feel left I need to add. Commanders, I could add your boy Turpin as a bring back,
You
actually.
should, David. You should think
I
about
could
it. I
do
mean, I know I
actually,
just said some crazy shit, but he's a good pick.
no, there's an entirely self-evident selection for me to make here, correlated with Jaden Daniels ahead of average draft position. Corey Krosky-Merritt's ADP is 174. I'm picking
Ooh,
at 163. I will be adding the hyphenated Lord himself, Corey Krosky-Merritt.
yeah.
Saw a
I can't.
crazy quote from a Commander's beat today that they said, there's no way this happens, but it shows how wrapped up people are. He said, I think the team might cut Brian Robinson Jr. because Corey Krosky-Merritt is that good. Now, that is a beat writer not understanding how anything works. Like, there's no way that JCM
Yeah,
or that Brian Robinson gets cut.
it's
But
implying that Chris Rodriguez would remain on the team.
well, it would basically be implying that you keep McWeapon or Rodriguez to play special teams, and you're
Mhm.
just like, yeah, the whole team is gonna go as JCM goes.
That would
All right,
be insane. I'm
you're
picking Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, I mean, my man is seeing ghosts because he took Kayshon Boutte ahead of average draft position, and he follows it up with taking Sam Darnold. I can only hope that you have Torrey Horton lined up as your next
Are
selection
you
here.
buying that? I thought you weren't buying that.
Well, I am buying it because it comes in conjunction with what would have to happen, which is bad reviews on MVS. Like
Right.
when you start to get, oh, this rookie looks great, this rookie looks awesome. It's like last year with like Deneric Prince, for example, for the Chiefs. There's all this hype about Deneric Prince, but it wasn't coming with, oh, well, Pacheco's having this terrible camp or
Right.
whatever. But if MVS is having this awful camp, then yeah, I think you feel a lot better about it.
Oh my God. Fucking Ridley's just looking at me. Can I take
Man,
who can I take? I might as well take him, I guess.
there you
All
go,
right.
Torrey Horton.
Took him. Took him for you.
All right, I'm picking at 174. So the range of guys that I can start looking at starts with like Keaton Mitchell. I need a wide receiver slightly more. It's get your guys season.
And it is painful to turn down some of these values.
I'm just gonna take Jalen Knoll. There okay. There's no such thing as a value in the 15th round. You're catching a
There
falling.
is when you have Calvin Ridley and you're looking at Cam Ward.
It's too late, brother.
I know.
You made your bed. You made your bed. You have to lie in it. If you
I
wanted
can't
him,
even
you
take
had to
Turpin
take
right
him.
now.
You should have taken. You should have taken him instead of Kayshon Boutte.
I should have fucking. Oh, God damn it.
Don't even need to. Don't even need to recap. So Jalen Knoll. I would say that Jalen Knoll. He is my. He is my answer to this year's Puka Nacua. I think just like a guy who's falling.
That's
It,
crazy.
it doesn't really count because he's a 3rd round pick, but
Yeah, that's insane to say.
I mean,
Even if the draft capital was the same and the situation was the same, Puka Nacua versus Jalen Knoll, no dice.
Jalen Knoll was just as productive as Jaden Higgins when they were teammates together at Iowa State. Jaden Higgins is drafted in 100% of drafts. Jaden Higgins in this draft went where?
Well, yeah,
90th
but I mean,
overall.
there's reasons for that. I mean, he's a completely different type of wide receiver, and he's slotting right into the wide receiver too. And
Slot Demon is going to roll his ankle in week 4, and it's going to and the Jalen Noel experience is
and
going to
it's going to be
absolutely
John
take off.
Mechie.
No, it's most certainly is. I think
Probably
we've
going to be
learned.
John Mechie.
I think John Mechie, great story, cancer survivor, rooting for him. We've seen the John Mechie
Doesn't
experience
sound
at
like
the
you're rooting
NFL
for him,
level.
Davis. Doesn't sound like you're rooting for him. Poor
All
guy.
right, we got to get our guys. I'm picking at 187, so I am just able to select Jaquavius Woody Marks
Oh,
by one slot in ADP as my running back 6, and I can be done at running back. I can take one more wide receiver, and I can take one more tight end, a guy with a little bit of duck feet.
what are you doing taking Woody Marks and Jalen Noel, man? This team is dead. Your team's dead now.
Woody
So,
Marks is going to be the week 1 starting running back for the Houston Texans, and it's
dude,
like no one
this
even
is
cares.
this might be, when you look back at this might be your worst take.
I don't even think Woody Marks is good. I think Woody Marks
Exactly.
is probably
Exactly.
bad.
Trust yourself. Stand for something.
I didn't really think Bucky
Like Blake
Irving was that
Corum.
good either, brother.
What's that?
I didn't really think Bucky Irving was that good either. So I think I learned something about trusting myself. I think I learned a valuable lesson in 2024 about humility.
Well, you got to be able to like trust yourself sometimes, and then know you don't know enough sometimes. You know.
Well,
It's,
I trust myself enough to know that if I thought if Woody Marks had a slightly better profile, the nerd community, including myself, would be chasing this guy up to where Byshell Tootin is going. But because we think Woody Marks sucks and we get this stuff wrong all the time, Woody Marks is in a better situation
that's
for
true.
fantasy production than Byshell Tootin is. And
In
they're
a
just
vacuum,
gonna,
that's true for sure. I agree with you. I still don't think he's a good pick, but I mean, he might be.
it's because we don't think Woody Marks is good.
Yeah, and
If we thought Woody Marks was any good,
he's a third
truly,
down back, right? I mean, he's
but
a
that
third
was
down
what
back.
Bucky was supposed to be.
I
That
don't
was
think
what
that
Chase
is. I
Brown
don't
was
think.
supposed to be.
I think Rashad White was always going to be the third down back there, wasn't he? I mean, did you really think that Bucky
Just
was?
like a satellite back is what I mean. It's like Bucky
Okay, hold
Irving was
on. I'm on
not
the
supposed
clock.
to
I
be.
got to think here.
You're on the clock.
I got to go
You got to
with.
slurp the terp.
I well, first I want to throw some darts.
Throw some darts. Dyson darts, dude. All right. I need a wide receiver. There's not really a bring back.
I do need to slurp that turp though to
You know
make up
what?
for the unless you're going to take it. Are you going to take him?
No, I'm going to take Isaac Tesla. That's you know what? That's another guy I would like to give the potential Puka nomination to. We're talking about a legit 10 RAS guy. I think he's 9.7. Who the Lions traded up significant draft capital to select in the 3rd round, and everyone's just
Yeah,
like, "Well, dude, he's blocked by Tim Patrick.
dude,
So
he
like, what are
looks
you gonna
good.
do?"
He
He
looks
looks
good.
crazy good. He
I
looks
know.
crazy
I
good.
know. You don't want to ignore that when someone looks that good.
I think now, honestly, because I've been doing so many drafts since the first couple of preseason games have happened, he's got to be close. I have 859 completed drafts right now.
Wow.
Isaac Tesla, only 9.2%, I guess, because I was really not taking him at all early. I bet my best ball mania exposure is a good bit higher. So I have one pick left. My team is Jaden Daniels, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Chase Brown, Byshell Tootin, Jaden Blue, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, Woody Marks, Jameson Williams, Zay Flowers, Juwan
Oh
Jennings,
man.
Josh Downs, Rashid Shaheed, Jalen Noel, Isaac Tesla, David Njoku, and Zach Ertz. Roshan Johnson went, so you're just super bummed out.
Dude, my team isn't that bad. It's not that bad. Drake May, Sam Darnold, Jackson Dart, Gibbs, Hubbard, Pacheco, Braylon Allen, the RB1 for the Jets, Blake Corum, the 1-to-1 replacement for Kyron Williams, Tyreek Hill, crazy, JSN, can play outside, Calvin Ridley, old, Keon Coleman, young, Booty, picked too early, Demario Douglas, small, Torrey Horton, bench player. Maybe it's not that great.
It's not that great. I will be selecting Harold Fannin Jr. as my 3rd tight end. I have both Cleveland Browns tight ends. You guys ever heard about handcuffing?
He's taking it to Browntown, brother.
You guys ever heard about handcuffing the tight ends on the worst team in the National Football League? I bet you haven't considered it. But you
Harold
probably
Fannin
have.
is 4th place in Mario Kart watching the podium go down.
Yes, he is, and I'm happy to be there. Who's your last pick going to be,
Who
Turpin?
do you frickin' think, Davis Mattek? I'm letting the clock run out. 7 seconds left. Slurping the terp.
You better hope that you don't have your positional limit set, because I've done this before and ended up with Pat Freiermuth. There you go. It did do it to you.
Oh, thank God it gave me Theo Johnson. Oh. Dude, I swear to God, I was going back and forth because my initial idea was to stack Dart with Johnson, and
there
then
you go.
You goaded me into the bit, and I saved. Actually, the star method giveth, and the star method taketh away.
That's how it works.
It gave me booty, and it saved me from myself taking 13% Kavontae Turpin.
All right, everyone. You guys can see the teams on screen right now through the editing, through the magic of post-production. Comment down below. Did you like Buck teams better? Did you like my team better?
It's me.
And do you believe that it is actually Get Your Guys season? Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe for daily fantasy football videos. And I will see you guys all back tomorrow.